everybody, it's Mike Makkreel here once again for another video. Today we are talking Star Trek, and yes, we are making this special model up for a customer of mine and getting this done. And I actually have 3 Nomad models, and Rick Perrin's here to discuss Star Trek, and here is Richard.
Hey guys,
he's
good
also,
to see you again.
He's also a Star Trek fan, right, Rick?
Oh, big time. Number one.
Invaders as well.
Oh yes, definitely.
But Rick, him and I always discuss Star Trek, and we like talking about stuff, so I got lots of Star Trek to talk about today.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing here is building a Nomad, and these little guys are not the easiest to build. And basically what I've taken is a 8-inch solid resin core Nomad model kit and hollowed it completely out. I had to drill all that out. It took hours to drill it out, and drill out the head. And just painting this little guy is not easy. And these holes here are all hand drilled and perfectly straight. It's very difficult to get these holes straight. There's a micro drill, so it's a super small drill bit. Actually, the drill bits, which I'm getting right here, it's a kit that you can get with the smallest drill bits.
Wow.
You can get these online. I believe that's a micro box. And they're just super small drill bits, so I can find the right size I need. And if you actually look really close there's actual holes actually in between those holes, but I didn't drill those out. I just made some divots there.
Wow.
But if I wanted to, I could re-drill those holes. But it's just, if you get it wrong and you miss, then it'll morph into the other hole. So I just put a special metallic silver on the outside of these little Nomads, and it takes longer. This silver takes like 48 hours to dry.
Oh, it does.
You can't even touch it.
Oh, okay.
It's just sticky.
Yeah.
And then these guys, when the model, the head of the Nomad, the head of the Nomad ship. Rick will grab that. I just kind of dropped it on the floor.
Oops, I stepped on it.
But they made the head too long.
Yep.
They made the head way too long. They actually see the threading on the end of that head? Yeah, well, they had it too long. So if you actually look at the model, the head is kind of stubby.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not long. And you can see on Monsters in Motion, they sell a little model kit. It's a great little kit, but the head you have to chop the head down.
Yeah.
And the Monsters in Motion kit is a nice little kit. But of course it's a solid resin kit,
right? And
you have to customize it like what I've done, drilling all that out.
And the amount of patience it takes and skill just to get the
holes.
Yeah, the holes.
Yeah, and I did 3 of them.
Wow.
I'm keeping one myself,
yeah.
and I'm making one for a fellow. His name is Peter, and he's bought one from me. He didn't want to buy the Monsters in Motion kit. One, because he doesn't want to build it himself, and they do offer one lit, but it doesn't speak with Rick Perrin's voice. No, actually, Vic Perrin's voice.
Hey, all right.
Rick, are you the one that did the voice for Nomad?
I wish, man. I get all those residuals.
Aren't you Vic Perrin?
Close, but no cigar.
This is Rick Perrin. Spelt the same.
Well, actually, Perrin. I think that's what. Yeah, I know.
O-N or I-N?
I-N.
Yeah.
I-N, that's it,
But let's listen to his voice. And this is a little stand that I made.
Oh,
and believe it or not, this stand took like days to make. And what I've done is these cards, these little sound cards,
right?
They come in with these terrible little speakers. And probably the guys who are watching this video know what I'm talking about. They're just horrid little speakers.
Just very tinny?
Yeah, and they just don't have the sound that should come out of here. So I bought these upgraded speakers. picked up in China,
Oh.
and they are 5-watt, 8-ohm speakers.
Right.
They're way better quality. And then what I did is I picked up a MP3 iPhone amplifier
Oh, okay.
and built it right in there. So if you go, and believe it or not, the iPhone amplifiers are $1.25 at the dollar store. There they are.
Gosh, look at that. Eh?
Yeah, for $1.25. It's got two AAA batteries in there.
Right.
You plug your iPhone in there, but the speaker is terrible speaker.
Mm-hmm.
But the electronics is what you want.
Yeah.
So what I did is I took the electronics and built it into there.
Smart.
Hot wired it to bypass that plug.
Oh yeah.
Hot wired it directly in. Goes directly to this speaker. So that's an upgraded speaker compared to
that which would be
that.
very tinny.
Yeah. So hold
Yeah.
the camera for a minute.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Shoot that, and I'm gonna.
Hey, I'm an expert now. Look at this.
These are the speakers
Mm-hmm.
that come with those little.
Oh,
And they look nice,
yeah.
but they're just gutless. They just don't.
Oh.
They don't do anything.
Project that sound.
Yeah, and then here's the speakers that come with the sound cards.
Mm-hmm.
These guys,
Oh yeah.
and they're just so small.
Too small. Yeah.
They just don't have any sound. So when you put the amplifier from the sound card,
Mm-hmm.
it boosts the sound into this speaker. It just
Right.
overdrives it. It sounds horrible.
Ah.
And these can't take the power, but these guys can. So what
Yeah.
you end up getting is, well, what I did is I took, this is an actual air sponge container from for a scent
Mm-hmm.
thing, and then this is the top to a like a Rubbermaid kind of container
Okay.
for lunch packages.
Right.
Then I built the speaker, put a grill in the bottom, and then put the batteries in. I used 3 batteries instead of 2 batteries to give it more power.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took the switch on. When the switch is on, you get the little blinking light there,
Right.
and then you get.
Wow. What a difference.
How loud that is.
That's really loud. That's nice. What a difference.
Sterilization procedure against your ship was unnecessary.
Oh my
You
God.
are the Kirk, the creator.
When you pull it apart,
Programmed my function.
changes sound, eh?
Yeah.
But when you-
Sounded good.
Non-sequitur. Insufficient response. Your facts are uncoordinated. All things have a point of origin.
and you go,
I will scan your
Yeah.
star charts.
The sound is really nice on that. What a difference from the
Yeah.
other speakers.
So I put some sparkle on it, and
Mm-hmm.
I got all 5 sounds.
You are in error. You are a biological unit.
I can't get over the volume.
Yeah, it's got a lot of power. And
Yeah.
that's because of this little guy.
What a difference.
Yeah, so if you just went raw
Mm-hmm.
from this,
Yeah.
and these batteries are terrible, so you can bypass
Mm-hmm.
and go directly over to the you can hit the bypasses here,
Right.
and then you can use this. And one AA or AAA represents
Okay.
one button battery. So,
Right.
And so, of course, you had to make a little hub here,
Sure.
and that's where all the wiring for the Nomad,
Mm-hmm.
which is this,
Right.
will all illuminate the Nomad ship.
Oh, okay.
So basically, what we got, let's turn it on, and we want to see the green. This is the lights when the Nomad is running.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Whoops.
So you got him. It took like forever to build.
Well, because it's so tiny.
Yeah, I know. It's just, you just got to take your time and
Yeah, like you said, you have to have
Build this
patience.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
and there it goes.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Now it's blinking fast because I got a lot of more. I got 6 watts on it because there's only 4.5 that's going to be running it.
Yeah.
So when you actually stick it inside there, you're going to. So you see, hit the lights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm?
Yep.
So that's basically what it's going to be. See? And you had to wire all the way around.
Okay.
So the first Nomad I made with white lights.
Right.
Then I used a green film. The green film diffused too much of the brightness.
Oh.
So I wasn't getting enough bright light.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to blast quite a bit to get through all these little holes.
Yeah, sure.
So I had to make this little box, and it all had to be shielded with all the little rubber shrink tubing. And then, and if you want to see them talk, that's another circuit.
Yeah.
That's they're all numbered here. Here it is here. So if you're looking, Peter, then this is your ship here that I'm trying to get done, and I was trying to get it done for you before Christmas, but I don't know if I can do it. But there I am, right there.
Yeah.
I will pump you up, Peter. Woody Blinky.
Oh, man.
See, so that's basically, that just gets connected directly to the MP3 power from the speaker, and it'll run that.
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna have to. I got these little micro bulbs on here, these teeny little micro bulbs, and that's underneath the head of the Nomad.
Ah.
So, if you can see how small these bulbs are.
Well, they are, eh?
They're just as small as the tip of a pencil, even smaller than that.
Oh my gosh.
And then they go in here.
Yeah.
Like that. And then, of course, I'm going to have to run some other lights up in for the beam. People think it's eyes, but it's not.
It's not eyes.
No, it's not Nomad's eyes. Remember when he drains all the memory out of Lieutenant Uhura?
Yeah, that's right.
The beam comes out of these.
Where it came out.
Yeah, and it goes right into her face.
Yeah.
And sucks her memories.
Say that again?
That unit is defective.
Mike's acting skills.
She unsettled me. Here, I got it right here.
USU, that unit is defective. Its thinking is chaotic. Absorbing it unsettled me.
So does a
cool.
robot get unsettled? Isn't that emotional? Spock would think about that.
Spock would, yeah.
That's not right.
Uh-huh.
But then again. But that is my Nomad ships, so there's quite a bit going on.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Trying to get them done. But I got like 3 stands for these.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing 3 Nomad ships at the same time. So it's actually to build 3 is easier than just building 1.
Yeah.
Because you do a correction on one, you say, oh, I'm going to do the correction on the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you make a mistake on one, you say, well, why didn't I think of that? And then you go back and you correct all the problems on that ship.
Yeah.
But just painting this little thing is so difficult.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's a flat color. Now, as you can see, that's custom. I made that. That's like a knife or a thing going in there.
Right.
And then I got these ships from this one from Monsters in Motion, and it's a different mold.
Okay.
But it's about the same, but they've added just a generic block thing.
Yeah.
See the difference?
You got a lot more detail in yours.
Yeah, see, but there's a little flaw in now. See the indentation there? So I have to fill that and repaint that.
Okay.
And then I have these little antennas that I made.
Right.
The Nomad's antenna. And they're made. That is so cool. But they have to be painted yet gold. But they're small.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, you can actually put it in later. You don't have to.
Yeah.
But that's his antenna. But they're coming out two sides.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to have them coming out
pretty
on
neat.
one side.
Cool.
It's just a small antenna with a tip on there.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. So I have to put once all the electronics are in and all these wires, which is all this nonsense, comes out, I have to put a bottom on there. And then once the bottom's on there, it filters through this bottom, comes out of the hole, and then I got to drill a hole through the bottom here,
for that.
And then it all has to get connected to this green hub here.
Okay.
So that's like, we're talking days.
Oh, I can imagine.
To get that right.
Wow.
And these microbulbs.
That's a lot of work.
These microbulbs are really handy.
Yeah.
So if you have a light that's coming out of this grill area, the light is too low or not enough, you can add a microbulb to just kind of fill up the light that's missing. But each one of those microbulbs got to have a little resistor on it because over time they'll blow. Because they'll get too stressed out. Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway.
Excellent job.
Nomad, I am perfect. That which is imperfect must be sterilized. Non sequitur. Your facts are uncoordinated.
you.